Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Croft Studios here, and I'm here with a LEGO Star Wars set review. And I'm here with set 75145, the Eclipse Fighter. It is 363 pieces, retails for $29.99 here in the USA, and it contains 2 minifigures. So let's take a look at our box. Here's the box included with the set right here. You can see on the front it just shows you your set, and then moving on to the back right here shows you the playability features and everything that is included with the set. In this set you get one instruction booklet right here. When we go to the end of the instructions, we get a couple of advertisements right here. As you can see, you get one right here that just shows the features in the set. You get one right here that shows some type of Force game online. You can see one that shows all the minifigs. You get 2 more right here that show the other sets, and you can see LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens video game. Then on the back right here you get the evil robot of Doom. Here are the extra pieces included in this set. First up for figures is Dengar right here, and this is a minifigure that I mainly got the set for. But the ship is pretty cool in the set, but this is one of the main reasons I got the set is for Dengar. If you remember, he was actually in the original Star Wars movies in Episode 5, when basically Darth Vader sent all those bounty hunters to go after the Millennium Falcon. But this is Dengar right here. You can see his face right there. It looks pretty cool. Love that head wrap that they gave him, and I really love his torso printing. One thing I wish they would have done is given him some leg printing. I don't know why they didn't give him any at all. Maybe just a couple like shreds or something in his pants. I don't know. Just something, just some type of leg printing would have been cool, but unfortunately we didn't get any of that. So let's take a look at him without his accessories. So here he is with his accessories on right here, as you can see. Doesn't really look different from the front when I take him off, but when you go to the back, you can see he does have some back printing. Very nice looking right there. He doesn't have a double-sided head, which is fine because I like that. It doesn't show from the back. If he did have a double-sided head, it would probably show through that wrap thing on the back. So I'm glad they only gave him one face. You can see that back printing is very cool. Definitely a sweet figure right here. I definitely love this Dengar figure. And our last figure in the set is Gnar, or Nair, whatever you want to pronounce it as. But this is an uncanny character, I'm pretty sure, from the LEGO Star Wars universe, so I'm not really a big fan of it since it's uncanny. But you can see right there, she has some pretty cool torso and leg printing right there. I really like the look of her robes. The dark blue cape, unfortunately, is that new type of cape that they've been using. I like the old version better, but they've been using that new one lately. I don't really like it that much. But you can see her hood right there, what it looks like basically. And when you take it off, you can see her face right there. Looks pretty creepy right there. It's creepy looking face. You can see her lightsaber right there. It's kind of like the Asajj Ventress type of handle right there. And you can see her double-sided head has that happy face right there. And when you lift up the cape, she does have some back printing right there. And a cool thing they included with her is basically this hair piece that you can put on her. So that's pretty cool as well. Basically, you can just put that on her. So it's a nice little added feature to the set as well that they gave her the hair piece. So it's basically it for the minifigs. The first model included with the set is a small speeder for Dengar, and it's not too bad of a design right here. It's a pretty simple design, actually. It barely has anything going on with it, really. Doesn't have any features or anything like that. I'm guessing these are the guns on the front, but if they're not, it doesn't have any weapons. You can see what it looks like right here, basically these 2 handlebars for Dengar to hold on to. There's actually a spot for his gun on the back right here. You just kind of connect it on. That's one thing I do like about the set is that they give us these older guns. I hate the new stud shooters that they've been giving us. They're terrible. But you can see right here, you just basically put Dengar like this, and then he can hold on to the handlebars, and he can ride around this little speeder right there. Nice little design. I like the dark tan look to it. Definitely looks cool. So it's just a nice little speeder for him to drive around. So moving on to the main model, which is the Eclipse Fighter right here. Definitely a cool looking vehicle right here. One of my favorite $30 sets we've gotten in a while from Star Wars. Unfortunately, it is not a canny vehicle. It's actually uncanny, but it's still a very nice design overall. You can see basically it's a very cool kind of angled look to it. You can see there's spring-loaded shooters in the front, which I'll show you that in a second. There's just a lot of nice details of black, red, and dark red and gray on here. Definitely looks cool overall. Those are actually printed discs in there, disc pieces. Those are really cool. You get 2, one on the other side as well. So those are very cool details. You see all the. I really like these pieces as well. The R2 kind of circular dome pieces, except in a just clear blue color. You get 3 of those. Love those pieces. And then basically the cockpit is actually. You can see it has that really cool dark red clear piece right there. One thing I don't like is that there's no controls on the inside. They've been doing that a lot with these vehicles lately. They could have easily probably put a control pad right here, but for some reason they didn't. And you can see the cape doesn't really fit in there with her very well, and it kind of just like sticks out the side, so that's one thing I don't really like. You'll probably have to take off the cape if you really want to fit her inside and actually make it look cool. So that's one thing I don't really like about the set. You can adjust these little wings, so that's pretty cool. I like that. So gives you some adjustability. On the back you can see there's some more boosters right here, and you can see you can adjust these as well. And basically one of the main features of the set is that basically you can just kind of press this in right here, and it basically folds the wings out. So it's a very nice feature. You can see how that works right there. Really well done. You can see how the boosters are still facing straight backwards, so the mechanism is very well done here. And when you basically fold it out in this position, that's when you can fire the spring-loaded shooters, but when it's like this, you can't. You can see how it kind of just covers up right there, so it's very well designed. And basically, you can get the spring-loaded shooters through these little holes right here. It's a little hard to get into, but they do work. You can see how those work. It's a little hard to get your finger in there if you have a really big finger, but it's not too bad of a design overall. So that's basically it. Let's go on to our ratings. Alright guys, now into the rating on this set. I have to give this set some props for being uncanny. The vehicle is very well designed by LEGO designers, just as something they made. I think that's pretty cool. And the Dengar minifigure in the set's very good. The Gnar minifigure, although being uncanny, is definitely a cool looking figure. That would definitely be a cool figure in the Star Wars universe. So I do think the set is very well designed overall. The one probably major problem I have with the set is the control pad and how the minifigure goes inside the cockpit, how there's like basically no controls, and also the cape is kind of in the way. But the rest of the design overall is pretty good. It's a little hard to get your finger in that spring-loaded shooter area, but they can only do so much, so I'm not really going to blame them for that one. But the pieces used on the set's very good. The actual function of the playability feature for the opening wings is very well done. Not going to complain anything about that. And the little speeder, you know, it's a little dinky, but it's not too bad. I mean, you're getting a great deal for $30 right here. 363 pieces, $30, great deal. So this set's going to get an 8.4 out of 10. It's a pretty good set. Overall, I mean, although being uncanny, that's what probably brings the rating down a lot, is that it's an uncanny Star Wars set. But overall, you do get the actual Dengar minifigure, which is cool, and he is from the Star Wars universe. And the vehicle itself is actually very well designed with those printed discs and stuff. So overall, it's a pretty good set. And if you're willing to pick this up for the Dengar, or just if you like the vehicle, I definitely recommend you pick it up. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this review. Make sure you comment and subscribe.